Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 44 of Robbie's Backstage Bants. And today I have two very special guests. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Hazel. I was in 6 once.
I'm Alex. Oh. I'm Hazel's best friend.
And we were both in 6 once.
Who did you... I was about to say, who did you play? Yeah, who did you play? There you go. Enjoy that. That's your first little...
I played the role of Joan, the musical director.
Excitement.
And I played Anne Boleyn.
It's almost as though I previously knew that fact, and I've never ever met you before. Who are you?
It's really mysterious.
Hazel was episode 2 of Backstage Bants. It's been a while. And now you know, here we are, back on the Zoom. Different setup. What do you think?
Yeah, it's improved. It's grown.
It's gone from green screen to real life. I can actually stroke my backdrop now. Here we are. We don't live in the fake world anymore. We live in the real world. And that is where we are today. So I thought today would be a great opportunity to find out the difference between being a queen and being a lady in waiting.
Ooh.
I know. So my first question is, what is the most challenging part of the show for each of you? And what did you find the most challenging throughout? That is the screenshot that I'm using to promote this episode.
Thanks so much.
Take it away.
Most challenging part of the show is, for me, two parts. One was All You Want to Do. Towards the end of All You Want to Do, I'm tired. All I want to do is yeet off stage and get my feet out of these shoes. And you have to keep going. And then the I Don't Need Your Love remix, for me, that's like on my break. Horrible for me here. That's my hardest part of the show. Your turn.
Hardest part of the show. You know, when I first started doing the show, I thought it was the opening chat because it's so like stop and start. But then like the timing just got so locked in that it was only the hardest part for like a week. The hardest part, I think, is either going into Heart of Stone after Seymour because I loved him. Dun, 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 dun. Because it's like big pressure. You're about to have like a piano solo and you have to change patches and also like start the click. It's either that or it's in I Don't Need Your Love. That line going into when Par goes, but I must say to you, I don't need your boom, boom, boom. Because you have to like change patches with your foot. And then with one hand, play the boom, boom, boom. And the other hand, you have to send the track. But you have to remember like which hand releases and which hand holds. And if you switch that up, you'll be in a lot of trouble. So, I think it's that part probably.
Wow. No, this is so exciting. I'm loving the differences. You're like, all you want to do. I can imagine that's everyone's answer though. Let's be real. It's a bit long.
I feel like people always say it's all you want to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 4 choruses.
Everyone hates it but loves it at the same time. It's like, I mean, obviously now, with everything being how it is, I've gotten to see Caitlin perform Heart of Stone.
Oh.
I sat front row for it, you know, Caitlin belting in my face. I was like, this.
Really?
This.
I'm jealous.
This.
I'm also so jealous.
I was like, is Hazel going to be in the new cast? No.
No.
She remembered that All You Want to Do was in it, and then that was like, actually.
Yeah, that was it. Really, they did ask me, and I was like,
yeah, you got
honestly,
the offer. Yeah,
like the Howard number that kills me. I can't take it.
You're like, All You Want to Do. All I Want to Don't.
All I Want to Don't. More like it.
All I Want to Don't. So obviously the cast doesn't stay the same all the time. You've got alternates and swings all the time. So, you know, how was that different for each of you? Obviously, Hazel, you were performing alongside them, but then there's obviously the difference of playing their timings on things. So how was that different for the both of you?
Would you like to go first this time?
My leave. I mean, it's honestly so much fun when an alternate goes in. But it is sometimes like a little scary as the conductor, because you just have to kind of be on your toes, knowing that cues will be slightly different. I think like the most common one that would kind of like scare me, because I just knew I couldn't just like zone out and conduct the show like I always do. It's the section when Aragon and Boleyn are going at it. Not one, bam, not two, bam, bam, but three, bam, bam, bam. And anytime like it's an alternate Boleyn or Aragon, there were even a few shows where like I would kind of jump it, and there was obviously that one show where I jumped it with Candy. Not one, bam, not two, bam, bam, but three, miss, bam, 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 bam.
Oh no.
Yeah, but like overall it's so much fun when alternates go in, and it always brings such a fun new energy to the show. But as Joan, you do have to kind of
you gotta be on the
plug in
ball.
some extra focus. Stay on the ball.
Yeah, I can imagine. And then how's it different for you, Hazel, performing alongside a different queen?
Yeah, it's really fun. I love it when it gets a little bit jazzed up, a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've never had to like jump into a different place to dance. I know that I think there was a show where I think Candy had to swap with like, maybe it was Nat, when Nat was maybe on for Seymour or something like that, where it was kind of like last minute ish, and somebody went into the wrong place and Candy just kind of went ooh, and danced in a different place. Whereas I never had to do that, but you do have to kind of like just have your peripheries absolutely
look out for them
on. Yeah, because otherwise it is occasionally people will miss the mark for where they're meant to be standing, and you're like, how can I make this symmetrical? Or how can I make this so that we've not got 5 people on one side and 1 on the other?
Dragging people along, but
or like, we're meant to be over here.
That's so fun though. It's so fun to like have seen like with our cast and other casts when an alternate goes on and maybe someone's not where they're supposed to be. It's really fun to watch how like other queens will kind of sneakily support them and be like, it's really fun.
I love it. Sort of general 6 questions. Favorite song in the show? Not all you want to do, clearly, but you know.
No shade, no tea, but there's no skips in the soundtrack, let it be known, but
it's true.
It's not the best.
It's so long.
My favorite number is No Way, and I will not shake on that. It always has been No Way, it always will be.
I know, it's actually really hard to pick one.
Mm-hmm.
I still listen to the soundtrack like just for fun, because it goes so hard. Yeah, I think either No Way or 6. Yeah, they just go so hard, and 6 is just so like warm fuzzies all the time when you listen to it.
Yeah,
No Way or 6 for sure.
So does that line up with your favorite song to perform in the show as well?
Oh
yes.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I love that you're not biased.
So, yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Because like for me, No Way, it's right after finishing the ex-wives and the opening chat sequence, which is like a marathon. And once you've gotten through the opening chat, it's like, okay, we can just like settle into the songs now. So it's just fun to kind of bop around to No Way. And then when we get to the end of the show and we do 6, you know, it's like end of the show. It's just kind of like a celebration. So it's also time to like kick back, cut loose, foot loose.
Chill, it's over now. Yeah,
exactly.
Now, obviously you had a different costume. You know, ladies in waiting have their own costumes, which is awesome. But what is your favorite costume in the show? And if you could switch with someone else, whose costume would you nab?
My favorite costume in the show. I mean, honestly, I think my favorite costume in the show was my Joan costume. I just felt so fabulous in it. But if I had to switch, I frequently have, how you have like stress dreams where you're on in a show and you've never rehearsed and you don't know any of the lines, but you have to go on stage. It's like a very common musical theater people stress dream. I have that stress dream all the time. And it's always that I'm going on as Catherine Howard in Six. Always, without fail. And I always get to put the costume on in my dream. And I feel amazing. So if I had to switch, I would switch with Kay Howard.
Yes. Yes.
You're rocking the Kay Howard pony. Now we need the pink.
So.
Yes.
Clearly this needs to happen. What?
I'm done.
I thought this time. If I could switch with someone, it would probably be, I don't know. My favorite costume, I think, is the Seymour dress because it's so pretty in the lights. It look like little
So nice.
Dragon princess. Yeah. That's what I think it looks like. It's so beautiful. But I think if I could wear another costume,
take your time.
It's just
life or death
so
decision.
hard. They're all so good. My heart also leans towards Kay Howard.
Okay,
I don't know.
Get in line. So
You can't choose this one.
I don't have the hair for it, but being honest, can you imagine a face with a Kay Howard who has no ponytail capabilities?
Just a nice extension. Let's
just on a piece.
Plug it into
plug it in. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I was talking to the lovely Harriet from the tour cast, and she was saying how, they created their sort of riffs and things for their songs. Were you a part of helping everyone create theirs, being Joan? Were you part of that sort of experience, or you were? Would you like to talk about it?
Yeah. So I guess I kind of was. As Joan, I got to learn the show at the same time as the Queens. We all learned the show together. I think typically in musicals, the musical director knows the show before rehearsals and then is teaching the show. But because all of us were new to the show and we were the first cast on the ships, all of the original creatives came. So we had a music team from Six London come and teach the show to us. So we had Joe, who's the musical supervisor, internationally, and then his associate Ellie, and they taught us the show, and I kind of learned it and shadowed them as they taught the show to the cast. But so I got to be there when it would be the three of us and the Queens doing the riff sessions and playing around and just singing and jamming. So yeah, awesome. It was really fun. It was so much fun. Oh,
was Hazel any good in them riff sessions?
No.
Legally, I cannot comment on that. Legally,
I cannot.
It's hard because I obviously think the world of you, but now we're best friends.
Yeah.
So I feel even if I said she was really amazing, I feel people might not know the truth.
We can't know the truth.
Because now we're best friends. So we'll never know.
I can confirm that when Joe asked me to go up on the Berlin riff, and I was like, okay. I was really trying hard, but it was not my best.
But it's unique.
Yeah, we did change it in the end.
Exactly.
You know what? Guys, let's get serious. I do think that is the beauty of a show like Six, and that definitely has been part of the beauty of my experience as a musical director, and just learning more about the music director I want to be. That obviously the show's written and the songs are written and the songs are what they are, but everyone at Six and all of those creatives really, really are they think it's so important that each performer should be able to have the flexibility to make the song their own and sing it in a way that shows off exactly what that singer wants
it's about
to show
the
off.
like integrity and the quality of the vocals as opposed to like
Yes.
big notes all the time sound exactly like the soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why it's so fun when you listen to all the different casts. No cast is the same. Everyone has different riffs, which is rifts.
Oh,
with a T. No, riffs. R-I-double-F. Whoa. Sorry, I'm American. It's the language barrier. But like no two casts have the same riffs. And that's not common because like shows that have a lot of productions internationally, a lot of the time it's kind of like you just copy the original and they want to like maintain the integrity of the original. But I love that Six wants to celebrate each cast and each performer that comes on.
Yeah, I was going to say because again, there's the whole dynamic when you get an alternate, it's completely different. I mean, I went a bit all out, you know, when it came back up north recently. I went 3 times, and I got an alternate every time, and it was wonderful. It was fab, and I love the difference. Obviously, with that, still haven't seen our lovely Nat Pilks yet.
Okay, who? Nat Pilks. We don't know if you know, but today, on this day of our Lord, March 5th,
of this
West End debut like an hour ago. So if you're watching this, Nat, congratulations! We're so proud of her. Oh my gosh. Literally like 2 hours ago,
Nat.
just made her West End
Honestly,
debut.
I saw that popped up and I was like, go on. You know, I was
go on.
But where were you when I was there? What's it all about, you know?
Yeah, I also went to see the show. I saw it when it was in maybe Bromley, and I was really hoping to see Nat. I think she was on either earlier in the day or the day previous. Yeah, she did, and it was really rude. So Nat, if you are watching,
just because you're on the UK Tour of 6
doesn't mean that you can avoid me and not go on stage.
Sorry, Nat. Love you. No. Oh. So dream shows, obviously, whether that's performing or MD, whatever, dream shows.
Go.
How dare. How dare. Big fan. Honestly, I think like my top 2 right now. No, I guess just top 1. I think my dream show right now is Waitress. I would love to play Waitress. That was like I think that might have been the first show that I ever saw a female leading the band. And that was really special to me as a young aspiring music director, which I like still am. But I think Waitress is probably dream show to play in the band for.
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
I love that for you.
I'm
not being funny, but you should do that.
You should.
Thank you so much.
6.
Oh, really?
If they could have me back.
Like as arrogant or something. Is this the plan?
Listen, I'm not saying that you just said exactly what was in my head, but you might have done that. So if anyone's listening, I'm putting it out. Casting LA. The Cher show just announced itself and announced that it has 2 women of color playing Cher. So I'd like to put that one out there as well. If those women can play fucking Cher, get me in the dress. I want to be fucking.
Get me in the Cher chair.
Get me in the Cher chair. I want to be babe. After Millie O'Connell, it's me.
Yes, it is you. This is the next thing. Replacement cast, you.
Yeah, get me in. Somebody get me seen.
Yeah, also Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
I loved it. Loved it. I've loved everything though. I've seen Beauty and the Beast. Have you?
I haven't watched it yet.
want to. My trip's not long enough.
You need to go.
Is it good? I feel like I've seen photos. I've seen people posting about it, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even check if it was coming to my local theater.
I really want to see it, but like I didn't check if it's like coming.
I get the emails from them. It would have been in a headline if it was coming, I'm sure.
Yeah, it would have been. You've had that.
Extra.
Read all about it.
That's my
Your best is coming.
Another. Isn't Newsies coming to London next year?
Yes. This
I
year.
feel like I did hear that, yeah.
Is it this year? It could be summer or like something like that, maybe. Or
Time
next
is
year.
an illusion.
It's coming at some point. It is coming.
Isn't Sister Act also meant to be coming back?
Slow down. Whoa.
Isn't Bonnie and Clyde coming back?
Slow
And Jekyll
down.
and Hyde.
Slow down, Hazel.
I think so. Bonnie and Clyde, yes. Jordan Luke Gage.
Yeah.
Sister Act, no clue, because Whoopi was meant to be in it.
Yeah, and then I heard that she's not going to be in it.
Nope.
But that she was going to send the show ahead anyway. That was the last I heard.
Yeah. I haven't heard about that. I don't know what's happening, but it is on tour. That's the thing. And then what was the other one? Newsies is coming as well. Yes.
That's exciting.
All this theatre gossip.
It's exciting for all the boys in musical theatre in the UK.
Hey, I was going to say if they can hold it off, like 2 more years till I'm 18.
Yeah, just a couple more. If we could have that delayed.
Even if we just keep it running. I mean, I'd like to have been original West End cast, yeah, but it's like I can be 2024 replacement cast, if I have to be.
Honestly, I'm such a big fan of Newsies that I feel like I could single-handedly keep them open and drive ticket sales.
Right, well, you do that, and then I'll just...
Yeah. I think we could...
I've been destined for this moment, yeah. And we'll just rock up and, yeah, we'll work that out. It's fine. And then you can be the MD, and then, we've got this planned. It's...
You know what? Actually, I'm going to add Newsies as like a dream show, or just any, like, Alan Menken.
Yeah.
I was going to say just any job. Any job.
Anything that'll have me.
Well, yes.
Including and not limited to Diana the musical.
No. I don't think that would work over here, not gonna lie.
That's what we were saying. Like,
yeah.
We just watched it today and had a very
I'm so sorry.
run in the United States. I was like, do you think it'll ever come here? And I just
no.
There's not like a market.
Please no.
I think the monarchy will say something.
They've got enough issues at the minute. So
Got COVID, like somebody leave her alone.
No, COVID's got the queen.
COVID's got the queen.
COVID's got the queen. She took like 2 days off from her like virtual appearances and then literally continued on like, I've got COVID, but I'll continue my Zoom obligations. I do my duty for my country and my honor, okay?
She does.
Quote.
Please no. That's all I'm gonna say. To be honest, it wasn't that bad, but just not over in the UK. Please.
It needs a little bit of help and to stay on that side of the ocean.
Yes.
By a little bit of help, I mean a lot.
They need a lot of help.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got to throw it back to the concert, your concert. The concert.
The concert.
That was so good.
That was so much fun. Yeah. That got me to get my ish together after like the initial onset of the pandemic. So it helped a lot.
It was fun. I had so much fun. I was like, buy tickets. I think like my Instagram for a solid like month was buy tickets.
Yeah, it was just straight promo. I was like, guys, we gotta buy tickets.
Tickets. And then you were editing it, bless your heart and soul. I was like, I would have edited it for you. And you're just like, no, I've edited it. It's
I
fine.
was like, I'm doing it. It's a project.
It's too late now.
I had like a tick board thing in my notebook, and I was like, every time I got a project done, I was like, filmed, done, edited, check, jammed together, check, triple checked, check.
I remember being on the receiving end of all your WhatsApp messages when you were filming and editing for the
During that
concert.
time.
So, as your best friend, I also really enjoyed
You
it.
played a part in it. Yeah, of course.
Enjoyed
Musical
supporting
supervision.
you that time.
That's what it was.
And without your help, it would never have happened.
You were the musical supervisor for the concert.
I really wasn't. I didn't lift a finger. I just was there purely like
Emotional
as
support.
Emotional
Yeah,
support. Yeah.
that's it.
It was really, Robbie, it was really just you and me in this game. We were like,
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
be
know what's
real.
going on, but we're putting on a concert.
We literally.
That actually was probably your first stint as a budding musical supervisor.
When you put it that way.
We've been hanging out all weekend, of course.
Of course.
This is our like best friend reunion trip. And Hazel has been making like the most insightful comments about music. And they
I'd
just
love to
make
hear
me
your thoughts on
think,
Diana.
they just make me think, pass. They just make me think. I keep telling her like that you actually really make a wonderful music supervisor based on these insightful comments you have. So I think that was actually your first stint. You like put
a show
together,
together.
you supervised your entire one
You
woman
did.
show.
I did.
So-
Is that my guest and act?
I mean, you actually could turn that into a guest entertainer show.
And here we're sowing the seeds of the future.
Stay tuned.
I mean, what we've got
That's
a
like how it
producer,
works.
we've got an MD, we've
There-
got a musical supervisor.
Yes,
When are we putting on our first production, guys? What is?
it's a matter of time. People watch this space.
Yeah, this is the start of something right here.
Something new. It feels
So
so
right.
right to be
To be
here.
with you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I tell you what, on Mother's Day, that is what is getting posted on my account. Just that.
Great, yes.
Happy Mother's
Happy
Day.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
Yes. That is going. I'm sending that to my mom on Mother's Day. That is that's the present. That's all she's getting.
Happy
Sorry, Mom.
Mother's Day, Robbie's mama.
Happy Mother's Day.
And I think that's a great place to say thank you for watching this episode.
Happy Mother's Day.
Cheers to that.
We hope you have a very happy
Okay.
Mother's Day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go and follow these lovely people on social media, which will be in the description. And yeah, thank you for joining me, guys. It's been
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for watching.